Hello, my dear students. Welcome to a new episode of Life Science. Today, we will talk about a special type of mammals, which are placental mammals. So let's start. Both elephants and mice begin life by developing inside a mother, but elephants need up to 23 months to develop inside the mother, while mice need only a few weeks. Can you imagine? Mammals are divided into three groups based on how they develop in the mother. Number one, placental mammal. The second one, monotremes. The third are marsupials. Placental mammals, monotremes, and marsupials. Most mammals are placental mammals. So now we'll talk about placental mammals. A placental mammal is a mammal whose embryo develops inside the mother's body. The embryo grows in an organ called the uterus, and there is another organ called a placenta that attaches the embryo to the uterus. So a placental mammal is the mammal whose embryo develops inside the mother's body in a special organ named the uterus, and there is an additional organ that attaches the embryo to the uterus, which is called placenta. The placenta carries food and oxygen from the mother's blood to the embryo, and it carries wastes away from the embryo. Then there is a period of time that the mammals take, the placental mammals, in order to give birth to the live young. This is called the gestation period. Gestation period is the time in which an embryo develops within the mother. This period lasts a different amount of time for each kind of placental mammal, as we studied before. In humans, this period lasts about 9 months. Living placental mammals are divided into 18 orders. Again, a placental mammal is a mammal that nourishes its unborn offspring through a placenta inside its uterus. And the gestation period in mammals is the length of time between fertilization and birth. So let's talk about the different types of placental mammals. The first group is anteaters, armadillos, and sloth. A few mammals have unique backbones that have special connections between the vertebrae. This group includes anteaters, armadillos, and the sloth. These mammals are sometimes called toothless mammals, but only anteaters do not have teeth. Then armadillos and the sloth have small teeth. Most animals in this group eat insects they catch with their long, sticky tongue. Like this one, giant anteaters never destroy the nests of the insects they eat. So what they do, they open the nest, eat, then open, then close the nest again. They open a nest and eat few insects, then move on to another nest. So they keep the nests safe. The second are the armadillos. Armadillos eat insects, frogs, mushrooms, and roots. As you can see, threatened armadillos roll up into a ball, or they may jump to scare a predator. Armadillos are protected by their tough plates, these plates that cover their body. And this is the sloth. Then we come to the second group of placental mammals, insectivores. Insectivores are mammals that eat insects. They are known as insectivores. Insectivores include moles, shrews, and hedgehogs. Most insectivores are small and have long, pointed noses that help them smell their food. Insectivores have small brains and simple teeth. Some insectivores eat worms, fish, frogs, lizards, and small mammals in addition to insects. The star-nosed mole, the one in the picture, it is known as the star-nosed mole, has a sensitive feelers on its nose. As you can see, this is the shape of the nose. It looks as a star. These feelers help the mole find earthworms to eat. Moles have poor vision. Then hedgehogs. Hedgehogs live throughout Europe, Asia, and Africa. Their spines keep them safe from most predators. And these are the shrews, these very small animals. They are called shrews. Then we move to the third group of placental mammals. These are the rodents. More than 1/3 of mammal species are rodents. Rodents live on every continent except Antarctica. Rodents include squirrels, mice, rats, guinea pigs, porcupines, and chinchillas. Most rodents have sensitive whiskers, which is the mustache. All rodents have one set of incisors in the upper jaw. Pay attention to the number of teeth or the number of incisors. All rodents have one set of incisors in the upper jaw. Their incisors grow continuously, but that does not stop their chewing. Like the incisors of all rodents, this porcupine, its incisors grow continuously. Then the capybara of South America, is the largest rodent in the world. Can you imagine? Females have a mass of up to 70 kilograms, as much as a grown man. This is a rodent. This is the largest rodents in the world. They are called capybara. Then group number 4, rabbits, hares, and pikas. Rabbits, hares, and pikas. Rodents are similar to a group of mammals that includes rabbits, hares, and pikas. Like rodents, they have sharp gnawing teeth. Now, this is eroding teeth. But unlike rodents, rabbits, hares, and pikas have two sets of incisors in the upper jaw. Also, their tails are shorter than rodents' tails. This one here is called the black-tailed jackrabbit. The large ears of the black-tailed jackrabbit help it hear well and keep cool. Also, they work with a sensitive nose and large eyes to detect predators, as you can see. Pikas are small animals that live high in the mountains. Pikas gather plants and pile them into haystacks to dry. Then in winter, the pikas use these dry plants for food and insulation. Then we come to the fifth group of placental mammals, which are flying mammals. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. Bats are active at night and they sleep in protected areas during the day. Most bats eat insects or other small animals, but some bats eat fruit or plant nectar. A few bats called vampire bats drink the blood of birds and animals. This is the vampire bat. Most bats use echoes to find their food and their way. Using echoes to find things is called echolocation. So the characteristic or the property of echolocation is only for the flying mammals, which are bats, till now. But bats make clicking noises as they fly. The clicks echo of trees, rocks, and insects. In this case, bats know what is around them by hearing these echoes. This is the fruit bats. Fruit bats are also called flying foxes, live in tropical regions. Fruit bats pollinate plants as they go from one plant to another eating fruit. The spotted bat. The spotted bat is found in parts of the American southwest. Can you see its ears have large ears? Like most bats, the spotted bat eats flying insects. The spotted bat uses its large ears during the echolocation. Then group number 6, carnivores. Carnivores are mammals or mammals that have large canine teeth and special molar teeth for slicing meat. They are called carnivores, the meat eaters. Many mammals in this group eat only meat, but some mammals in this group are omnivores, so they eat meat and the plants, or herbivores, they eat plants only. For example, the black bears eat grass, nuts, and berries, and rarely eat meat. The carnivore group includes cats, dogs, otters, bears, raccoons, and the hyenas. Pinnipeds, which are a group of fish-eating ocean mammals, are also carnivores. Seals, sea lions, and walruses are pinnipeds. Coyotes. Coyotes are members of the dog family. Coyotes live through North America and in parts of Central America. They are relative of dogs, coyotes. Okay, walruses. Walruses, like all pinnipeds, they eat in the ocean but sleep and mate on land. So they eat in the ocean like pinnipeds, but they sleep and mate on land. The walruses use their huge canines. Can you see their huge canines? in courtship displays for defense and also to climb onto ice. Group number 7, trunk-nosed mammals, elephants, yes. Elephants are the only living mammals that have a trunk. The trunk is a combination of an upper lip and a nose. An elephant uses its trunk in the same way we use our hands, lips, and nose combined together. An elephant uses its trunk to put food into its mouth and to spray water on its back to cool off in hot days. Elephants are social. The females live in herds of mothers, daughters, and sisters. These elephants are the African elephants. Look at their ears and their horns. The Indian elephants, in contrast, they have smaller ears and the tusks than the African elephants do. Then we come to group number 8, hoofed mammals and mammals that have hooves. Horses, pigs, deers, and rhinoceroses are some of the many mammals that have thick hooves. So what is a hoof? A hoof is a thick, hard pad that covers a mammal's toe. But the hoof is similar to a toenail or a claw, but it covers the entire toe. Most hoofed mammals are fast runners. Actually, the hoofed mammals have large fat molars. These teeth help hoofed mammals grind the plants that they eat, so they are herbivores. Hoofed mammals include 2 orders. Number 1, odd-toed hoofed mammals, and number 2, even-toed hoofed mammals. Let's see. The odd-toed hoofed mammals have 1 or 3 toes on each foot. Horses, zebras have 1 large hoofed toe. Rhinoceroses have 3 toes. Then tapirs. Tapirs are large odd-toed mammals. Tapirs live in the forests in Central America, South America, and Southeast Asia. Tapirs are active mostly at night. These are tapirs. Then we come to the even-toed hoofed mammals have 2 or 4 toes on each foot. Pigs, cattle, camels, deers, and giraffes all are even-toed. But giraffes are the largest living or the tallest living mammals. Giraffes have long necks and long legs and are even-toed. Giraffes eat leaves from tall trees. Do you remember the camels? Camels are even-toed mammals. The hump of a camel is a large lump of fat that provides energy for the camel when food is scarce or not enough. Camels can live without drinking water for a long period of time, so they can live in very dry places. Then we come to group number 9, cetaceans. Cetaceans are a group of mammals made up of whales, dolphins, and porpoises. They are called cetaceans. All cetaceans live in the water. At first glance, you can think of cetaceans like fish rather than like mammals, but unlike fish, cetaceans have lungs and nurse their youngs, which fish do not. Most of the largest whales are toothless. They strain tiny shrimp-like animals from the seawater. However, dolphins, porpoises, sperm whales, and killer whales all have teeth to help them eat. Like bats, these animals use echolocation to find fish and other animals. The spinner dolphins, this is an example. Spinner dolphins spin like a football when they leap from the water. Like all dolphins, they are intelligent and highly social. Then humpback whales. Humpback whales are toothless. Like all the toothless whales, humpback whales strain seawater through special plates in their mouth. These plates are made of a substance called baleen, which traps tiny sea life for the whale to eat. And here is the humpback whales while they are evolving off the water, or they are jumping off the water. Then group number 10, manatee and dugong. Manatee and dugong. The smallest group of mammals that live in the water are manatee and dugong. This group includes 3 species of manatee and the dugong. So these are 4 species, 3 of manatee and 1 of dugong. Manatee and dugong use their front flippers and a tail to swim slowly through the water. As you can see, they are called manatee, are also called the sea cows. Manatee and dugong live along ocean coasts and in rivers. They are large animals that eat mostly seaweed and water plants. They spend all of their time in the water, but they lift their noses from the water to breathe air. Then we come to the last group of placental mammals, which are primates. Scientists classify prosimians, monkeys, apes, and humans as primates. Primates have 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on each foot. Most have flat fingernails instead of claws. Primates have a larger brain than most other mammals the same size have. Primates are considered highly intelligent mammals. Primates also have unique arrangements of body parts that help them do complicated things. For example, all primates have forward-facing eyes that can focus on a single point and opposable thumbs, which allow primates to hold objects. Many primates live in trees. Primates climb with their grasping hands and feet. Flexible shoulder joints allow them to swing between branches. As you can see, primates eat leaves and fruits, and some even hunt animals like the mandrill baboon, for example. Orangutans like this one and other apes can walk upright on 2 feet. Apes usually have larger brains and bodies than monkeys do. Also, we have another example of primates, which are spider monkeys. Spider monkeys, like many monkeys, have grasping tail. It can hold on a branch with its tail. Their long arms, legs, and tails help them move among the trees. Then we have the proboscis. The proboscis monkey has an enormous nose. As you can see, the males have the larger noses than the females do. That difference makes some scientists wonder if the male's nose is used to attract the female. And here we come to the end of our lesson, placental mammals. Hope you understood this part. See you in the next episode and goodbye.